Hello, this is the new feature for inclined surfaces in release 13. It is in the same place as it normally is, except that now the icon is different. We'll still support the previous version of the inclined surfaces for your old projects, and so it's still available here. So as you can see in the mouse over, there are some instructions on what it does, and you can access your help file with F1, pressing the F1 key. Anyway, it does work the same way as it used to be. You can select your materials, and so in this case we're going to do concrete. So this is hockey stadium, and the first thing we're gonna do is gonna select the lowest point of this seating area. We're gonna do the whole seating area, so we're gonna select maybe this section, maybe over here. So click and then select the highest point of this inclined surface, click, and then there's a little circle showing up here. We call this is used to draw a reference line, and you'll see right now what it means. It is this dotted line. This dotted line represents a section of that surface that is at the same height. So usually if you follow a row of seats, usually will be at the same height. So I'm just following this row in the middle, and I'm clicking on all the places where the surface bends. So there's another bend here, so I'll just keep clicking. And it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, you can adjust anything afterwards. So I'm just going to try to go quickly here. We'll do a lot of adjustments later. So this section of the stadium is going to be interesting because it has all these areas that are a little bit higher. Okay, almost there. I'm just gonna, actually I already have it on, so you can use the snap function. All right, so ends there. So let's see if we see it in 3D. Well, you don't see much because it's the height is too low, but I'm going to change it here. So you see here there are small numbers that represent the height of the surface. So there's a 3, there's a 0, and on all the vertices it shows the height 0, 0, 0, 3, 3, 3. So by default it does selects the height of the floor, of the standard floor. I'm just going to do right click, set height for this inclined surface point. We're gonna do probably 15 meters, just something dramatic so we can see it in the 3D view. Okay, so now you can see it here. All right, so I'm just gonna adjust these points. Maybe just go up, and you can notice that it automatically adjusts the height, and it basically does the calculation assuming that the whole surface is a continuous set of flat surfaces. So all of these sections you see there's dotted lines, so this whole area, it's one flat surface. So it does automatic calculations to make sure that these line where the two surfaces unite there are no breaks. There are a continuous surface, just like a cardboard would be. So you can adjust the height over here, and so on. So now we go on 3D, refresh, and now you can see that change that we just did. All right, let's do something more complicated. Well, you can adjust heights on any points. So for example, here, I mean, we already did the lower area. We can adjust the higher areas here. For example, here, we need to do like a little bend here. So insert point, move it here, and that's all. Just insert another one, and in this case we need another one here to go around that section of a building. Insert, just move it over here, and so on. I mean, we could keep just making this better and better, but you don't need to sit here with me. I'll just finish this and I'll stop there. So now we can see the adjustments we just did. So we did these little changes over here. It's basically to accommodate for this building that kind of goes around like that. All right. We're going to do something a little bit more complicated. So now let's curve the edges of the seating area. So we can curve this, which is not the case for this particular stadium, but let's just pretend. I'm just going to make it big to make it dramatic so we can clearly see it. So now you can see that it's a curved seating area, although it still remains a flat surface, flat as a table, but now the edge itself is curved, and you can curve it, you know, the other edge too if you want, like that. So there you go, still curved. Let's undo that. Actually, just Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay. And refresh. Now, if we curve the reference line, let's do it like that, a little bit dramatic, and see what happens. So what happens is that it actually curved the surface. I'm going to curve it a little bit more just to make it easier to see, which I don't expect a stadium to be like that, probably not. So now you can see that the seating area itself, it's curved now in the Z axis. A little bit came out under. That would be a question of just curving this segment, something like that. Refresh. Well, still coming out a little bit, but less. At any rate, that's the way you would do a curved seating area, curved in the Z angle. All right. Now, so all the previous features, as in this case, curving, and then there's also set height of walls under inclined surfaces, that still works. predictions and all that. So let's do some predictions. So I'm just gonna add some Wi-Fi access points because that's easier with an antenna, so I don't need to deal with cabling. Let's put some access points over here. Let's set this inclined surface as a prediction area. Set prediction area, and let's run the prediction. Let's see, run it. All right, so you can now see that the prediction works as normal. So now you can see the results on the prediction. All right, that's it for the new inclined surfaces feature. We hope that this will help you be more efficient at your work. As always, we always appreciate very much your feedback to make this feature better so we can help you more. Thank you.